ferocious, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a balloon. I got a bunch of balloons. They're blue because when I thought of a ferocious color, I was like, "What's a ferocious color? Blue." Yeah, that's fancy.
That's my favorite color.
That's good. Okay.
Very
So
safe.
very safe color. Okay. So what could I do with a balloon? I was like, how am I going to explore? And remember, while we're doing this, I want you to be aware. Well, not only be normal, whatever that means, but also like be aware of what you're doing in your body. Remember how I describe emotions? We do emotions. Okay. I want everybody else to be doing the same thing. Be aware of yourself, but also watch. Okay. So what could I do with a balloon? Poor little balloon, right? What if I attack the balloon? Probably not a lot of mercy towards the little balloon. Okay. What if the balloon attacked me? Not too much.
No.
Okay. She's a toughie. Okay. So I had to up the ante with most people, and I thought of like, what's the balloon's mortal enemy? Okay. A bird? Okay. So what kind of like nature balloons she knows about?
Needle.
Okay. Is it okay if I get a little closer? Okay. So, quick story. The balloon's other mortal enemy is a big scissor that I usually clank about now, but it made it through the airlines. And then nobody told me that they were also going to check my luggage going through the trains. So they took my awesome scissor. But, so what I also have though is a really sharp knife. Okay, so I'm going to give you a countdown. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. Okay? You tell me what you're doing in your body. But don't go running. You got to look at me, right? Okay? Safety contract. Right? Is this okay? This is safe. Okay, ready? So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. And go again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So what were you doing in your body?
I was waiting for the balloon to.
And what other little things were you physically doing? So in your mind you were waiting.
I was breathing.
You were breathing.
Yeah.
Did you notice your face did certain things?
A little bit wondering. The sensation of
Wondering, what did you physically do?
within my belly, I felt this sensation of movement coming towards my face.
Okay.
I'm noticing, and I was questioning. My face was questioning.
Questioning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did anybody else see? What's your name?
Natalie.
Natalie.
Anticipation.
What was she physically doing? And yes, she was doing anticipation.
Yeah.
What did she do to do it? Yes.
Yeah.
Lifted her shoulders.
Lifted your shoulders.
Tension.
Did you notice her eyes?
Yep.
Your eyes got. Did
Yeah.
you notice any? Did you notice anything in your breathing?
Yeah, that's what I said. The breath became
Yes.
like a little bit kind of coming up and then wanted to come down.
Yes.
I was trying to kind of pause. And
Did it
come down.
continue all the way through smoothly?
Smoothly. Yeah.
Okay,
felt
good.
it
I
through
think
the
it's.
first
I think it
thing.
continued.
Yeah, it was well anchored.
What did everybody else do? What were you guys doing in your body?
Holding my breath a little bit.
Holding your breath a little bit,
Tightening.
tightening,
Closing.
closing, bracing.
My face and whole body went.
Yeah, like a tension.
Face and whole body. Yes, we're protecting ourselves, right? It's safe when we get all tight, right? We think it's safe when we get all tight. Not really. Okay. We made a word up. Okay. If anybody knows, there's a gentleman who's one of my closest friends now, and we became close collaborators, Paul Linden. He and I came up with this word called smallifying. We smallify. We pull back, we compress. I don't know if we came up with it. I'm sure other people have come up with this word, but we use it a lot. Okay? But we smallify, like when we're faced with a stressor. A lot of times, especially if it catches us off guard, this stressor could be physical, it could be emotional. When I'm talking to somebody, if they say something to me that I completely and utterly disagree with, maybe on an emotional level, maybe on an ethical level, what am I doing in my body? I smallifying? Am I pulling back? Am I literally stopping breathing? That breathing thing's kind of an important thing, right? We literally, I would lay money, I know one, me doing this literally stopped you from breathing. If it didn't stop you, it definitely changed what you were doing. Okay? You were doing anticipation. You might have been doing fear. You might have been doing anger. I hate those balloons. And now he's got a balloon up. You're doing something. Okay? So now that we know, that's a little micro version of what we might encounter in a bigger sense. Okay? So we can play and study with it. Like I said, I don't want to study the actual issue yet. Okay, whatever that issue is. So what do we do about this? I'm going to walk everybody through a series of quick exercises, and then we're going to do this again. Okay? Whatever this means to you, but again, remember we're just being normal people. We're not being like super people. Just relax your tongue in your mouth, but no like special yoga top of the top. Just relax your tongue, just right in your mouth. As you relax your tongue, can you notice that might make it easier to relax your jaw, the muscles in your jaw? As you relax your tongue and your jaw, does that make it a little easier to maybe relax your neck? Remember, it all started with your tongue. Tongue, jaw, down, maybe to the shoulders. Into your upper chest and upper back. Maybe all the way down to your core. Feel your belly. Is your belly actually moving? Remember, breathing's important. While starting with our tongue. I'd like you to think of something or someone that either you care for greatly or that cares for you. Okay? Or maybe you love them or they love you. Or if you don't want to think of that, maybe it's a place that just makes you whole. We're in a beautiful place. Maybe it's an activity. I like to give choices. Does everybody know what a firefly, a lightning bug is? Okay. Has anybody asked you to be a lightning bug's like butt ever before? Like their back end of a lightning bug? No? Nobody's ever said yes to that question, but I like to ask. Okay, so what's a lightning bug's back, the tail end do? What does it do? It sparkles, it glows, right? Okay, I ask people to do impossible things.
To lie there about.
About their butt, yes. In a sense, yes. So, it's our brain and our body have these crazy things, even though we know it's impossible. When we think of it, tries to figure it out. It tries to actually do it a couple of times. So I'm going to ask you to do an impossible thing. But you're going to see it's not as impossible as you think. I want you to imagine that every inch of your skin is made out of that bioluminescence that glows. And I want you to shine to the left, out past the mountains, out over the sea, to the right, back, forward, up, down, out in all directions, all starting with the tongue, loosen all the way down to your core, breathing, thinking of that person that you love, or that place, or that activity, shining out in all directions. If your eyes are closed, open. Keep tongue shining. I'm going to do it again. 3, 2, 1. Was that different? How?
I didn't anticipate.
No anticipation. How was it different for everyone else? How? What was different?
I wasn't raising
Oh, you weren't raising your hand? No, you don't have to.
But I
Okay.
can say.
But you can say, okay.
Yeah. I hate blowing up balloons. I'm very scared of it.
Yes.
I hate hate the kinder balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I felt much more peaceful when actually I saw you, trying, like, planning to do it.
Uh-huh.
So I was ready, but my readiness was totally different than before.
Yes.
There wasn't an act of smallifying.
It wasn't an
There
act of.
was a sense of taking up space, owning space,
Yes.
and that not intruding.
That not intruding. Anyone else?
I noticed the body reaction to the sound, but it wasn't scary. It was like pleasant energy, like spreading
Yes.
through the body. I was like, oh, something like this.
Yes.
It was very nice feeling.
Okay. Yes.
But the anticipation wasn't there that builds up that emotional response.
Right.
So, as you said, okay, I can admit it's a moment, and then
Yes.
I'm resourced.
You're resourced. Christian, were you ready to say something?
Yeah, same thing. No smallifying.
No
Could-
smallifying.
Could let the sound go through. I didn't have to protect myself.
Yes. Okay.
It almost didn't matter that it happened.
Yeah, it was really what was in front of us. It was normal. It was a balloon. Okay. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Did I ever say I was going to pop a balloon?
No.
I never said I was going to pop a balloon. When I knew 100%, because I practiced this and done this more than thousands, I've never popped that balloon the first time. I'm a geek about it. I sit there and practice with scissors and knives at home just in case this happens. I'm like, can I not pop the balloon? I'm sure one day I'll pop it accidentally. But I knew it wasn't going to pop. Literally, we stopped breathing. I did lay breadcrumbs all over the place, right? I asked, I'm going to go back and get my bag of tricks. Safety contract, which is true, it's the safety contract. And then I asked if there was any hearing problems. Each time I upped it wasn't just a needle, it was the mortal enemy of a balloon. Okay?
You also
I
demonstrated it
demonst-
like at least 2 times.
Yes, it was. So I'm laying breadcrumbs all over the place. Our brain's supposed to do that, right? That is what our brain does. It bounces around and collects information and then goes, this is absolutely what's going to happen. Especially negative things.
Yes.
Because the stress responses, and what I like to actually call them the stress reactions. Because there's a difference between a reaction and a response. Okay. But the problem is sometimes our brain tells us exactly what's about to happen, and our body is doing that emotion about exactly what's going to happen. And it's not what's about to happen. But man, we knew that because we're special people and we know these things. Right? How do we actually be able to respond instead of react? Okay. What I did there, just in a fun way, was I walked everybody into doing the exact opposite things that we normally do when we smallify. Okay? I know that one muscle group affects the other one. So if we start with our tongue, chances are, unless somebody has DMJ or something going on, chances are if I relax my tongue, it's going to be easier for me to relax my jaw. Chances are then I can bring that down. Chances are I can bring it down further. I'm breathing. Okay, I'm breathing normally. I'm now doing the exact thing I don't do when I'm smallifying. I'm doing the opposite. I also know through years of asking this question and observing when we think of somebody we care for that cares for us or do a thing that makes us whole, we're thinking the exact opposite of what we do when we're smallifying our thoughts. And then the firefly is even though we're thinking of glowing, I don't have the tools to measure, but when I look around, I can tell if somebody's doing it. You see everybody there's an expansion. Then we're facing that same thing, okay? I do this exercise with people that have done the exercise before, and they still fall for it. They're like, oh, I forgot to. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so how do we do these types of things? Okay, so we have a couple of options here, and we're gonna keep playing here and exploring. I was gonna do something sitting, but because there was not the right chairs, it's hard to do sitting things in lounge chairs downstairs, and we don't have this. we could do either why don't we do a walking exercise? Okay, everybody feel like walking?
Sure.